Alright, folks, thank you for joining us today. Today we have Nokobob on Rhine, and I am joined by Necrotic Jr. here. So if you hear baby noises in the background, please excuse them, but it is what it is, and we're working with it. Yeah, I know. So, you're running duo stacked with anime here, and it does look like you're in team chat, which is great. It's a good thing to be. You should be calling out when your shield's down and when you're gonna fire strike and that kind of stuff. I don't have comms because Xbox is a dick, so I don't hear what you're saying. I just hope it's constructive. I don't know if you signaled for a group up. I'm assuming you did. I mean, the far is down with you, which is not great, but okay. You should be fire striking. Okay, fire strike immediately when you turn around the corner because you know they're going to be there. Anime got a huge pick there on the Hanzo right away, and you should be pushing. You should be calling for a push. Good job saving the McCree from that whip shot. I know the stun still went through, but at least no damage follow up or being knocked off. Looks like the Brigida is really trying, and you're down the hog. Yeah, you're dead too. So at that bridge, you really got to do it fast and push hard to get across because, especially when they run a comp like that and you see their wrist shield, assume they have a hog and they're going to be looking for those cheeky pulls. Like right now, you're 3 down, 2. Yeah, you're 3 down, 2 are completely dead, and Lucio's just coming back. Hey, settle. I'll try to keep that one lower. But yeah, you're not doing anything here. Looks like your team is trying to group around. Relax, my friend. Sorry. Looks like some of your team was trying to go around. It looks like one successfully flanked completely. Bongo went down. You're stunned. You're not. Oh, lucky save. That was luck. I don't know what you were going there for the charge. I wasn't sure if that was just to break it up, but you got 2 picks in the bongo, 3 picks in the bongos down. So you're still up. You're still up 2 picks because Anime died. You should be pushing ahead to get that soldier and the Moira. You saw where the orb came from. Like you should be all over them. Good job getting the fire strike in. Good job taking out the trap. I don't know if you knew it was there or not. Now they have a Rienhardt. Now it's going to be interesting. Good job landing the fire strike. Relax. You got Brigida, but I don't know how much of that was you because most of your attention was looking like it was spent on the Rhine, which is a good thing, but also just be aware you're backing off really far, and I don't quite know why. You got hooked. Maybe you were looking for the hog. You should be, yeah. I would have charged a little bit earlier there, but I mean, he's dead, so all good. Good job riding Hog's ult back. I see way too many Reinhardts try to block all of the ult, and you're gonna end up with no shield. That's not good. Decent hammer down. But you should be real careful because the Brigida could have stunned you, and that would have been real bad. And you only managed to hit the Moira with it, so that's not particularly good. Good job recognizing that you had to back off. You weren't trying to take the Brigida with you. You were just lucky enough to impact and do the 50 damage. So if you are targeting someone who's out of position like that, or you see someone, just take the charge. If you were already charging back, you might as well. Somehow ult came through and Coalescence and Moira, your DPS, were doing work. So good job getting some kills and forcing them back. Decent fire strike, but if you would have just moved a little bit more to the right, you would have been able to hit both the Brigida and the Rienhardt, which would have given you double the ult charge that one did. Oh, shush! He's not doing bad. He's just messing up a little couple things. You have Shatter, which is important because you know their Rhine should definitely have Shatter. Good Shatter. It's a shame you didn't get the Moira Coalescencing, but better than nothing. And you're already up to 50% again. So like you see how quick Rhine Shatter can build. Hog trying to get a cheeky hook, doesn't realize the thing was there. Your Pharah is down, though their Hog is down. You can kind of push this, but I don't quite know why you were turning around behind you. Good job getting in the Brigida's face and forcing her back, and whether you knew it or not, since that Coalescence went up, you taking the stun from the Brigida was really helpful. And you could have adjusted your Fire Strike there to hit the Reaper. It's not really going to matter because you get him anyway, but you are not locked in place when you aim your Fire Strike, so feel free to move your crosshair as you do it. If you know it's gonna still travel in the same line from when it was cast, or from when it appears, not when it's cast. Good job of evading yeah, you should be charging away. Charge away. You're dead. You should be dead. Why are you attacking? You had 2,000 of your barrier, your full barrier, on 30 health, and a Moira healing you with both an orb and her heals, and you didn't just shield up. Why? That death was entirely your fault, and I have no idea why you did it. You're lucky that bridge was there. You should notice Hog squaring up for a hook, because they all do it, especially at lower platinum. And it's dumb. Excellent shatter by the Rhine. I don't know if you were telling the ally your team that the Rhine had shatter, but you should have known that because you've had shatter 3 times by the time he popped one, or at least popped one notable. Good fight. Charge. I mean, I don't even know if you counter charged or he died, but like he was on low health. Force him to lower his barrier, and then your charge would have been on cooldown to take that Reaper out of his ult. Like, and that was I can't say that was skill, because I think you were just trying to charge back to point, and you let the Hanzo stay behind you when you had full shield. You died yet again with full shield when you could have easily been just holding it up and walking towards point. What's the Hanzo gonna do? Get close to you and then you smack him away? Come on, dude. And the come on, dude was to the baby, not you, just so you're aware. That is a losing battle. Good job knocking the Rhine into the pulse bomb too. That was nice. Decent shatter. You caught the Rhine off guard, which was really good. I'm just gonna back up a little bit because these audio waves are huge. You're riding a point. You're not taking a forward position. You should be always planning for the next point. Like, you should have already been here by the time. Like, what you're doing now is what you should have been doing 5 seconds ago now. I know you're angry. Deal with it. Just a bunch of ultimates getting thrown in. There wasn't much you could do about that death. A part of just pure charging away, but with that Reaper coming in behind you, there's not much. Again, bear with me with the baby. I'm trying so hard. You're charging to get back to point, which isn't a bad thing. You might have been able to dodge that wall if you held the analog stick all the way over. But you weren't exactly, like, you were down anyway, so it's a good thing you hit the wall. You wouldn't have had that much more distance on the charge to begin with, though, so looks like your team is splitting up. Three of them are flanking behind, and then the Hanzo's above. So you didn't block the shatter for the Hog, but you did get the counter charge. So props to you for knowing that he was coming behind. And good job taking that charge and taking that initiative to protect your Roadhog. That was really good. If you can't block the shatter or block the complete shatter, it's a good thing to block the charge. And I honestly think he would have been able to get back his Rhine by the time all this is going on. I mean, I understand the push for Winston, but with the Brigida, with the Reaper, that's a lot of armor and a lot of damage coming in on you. And the Hanzo as well, because, you know, Storm Arrow's fucking amazing. So I don't know. And the Moira, like, you're not going to be doing any actual damage. Like, look, two Reaper shots and you're already half health and trying to jump out of there and get around. I definitely wouldn't have swapped to Winston this pick. I mean, Rienhardt's not much better in terms of survivability against Reaper, but, you know, he can at least bat people around a little bit more than Winston's tickle. Hey, shush. So that's this one. I'm going to pause it and move on to the next video. And in the meantime, I'm probably going to calm the baby down a little bit. Or try to. Okay.
So, I know no time has passed for you, but in that time, 2 hours has actually passed, 3 hours has actually passed, and I have put the kid to bed. I have started recording again, and I'm going to be sitting down to a whiskey after this. So, I apologize for the quieter audio. I'm going to try to bump it up, but I don't know if that's going to end up working. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can equalize it a little bit. Really, your biggest thing with Ryan just seems to be knowing, like, you don't take charges when you could, which we didn't really touch on because I was just nailing you about your Fire Strike usage, but that's your biggest issue is Fire Strikes. Charges, you messed up a little bit, but not, like, terribly. And so you're going to where your team is. That's good. I wouldn't have been against seeing an Orisa here from the very beginning. I know you're working on Ryan, but like they can kind of be interchangeable in the fact that you can, you could halt the Ryan off the map right now. You should have been calling that he was discorded. I didn't see you calling it, but good. So that there wasn't anything you could do. You got booped. It was a good idea to follow their Ryan in on that charge. It wasn't bad. If someone gets caught by that trap, that's your fault. You should be swinging at that. Like right now, stop waving and hit the damn trap. Get it out of the way. Hit the trap. This is a thank you. Thank you. I really hope it didn't take you that long to notice it. Got a hit marker, so... Oh, charge up right. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I know I said charge the Rhine, but I kind of meant like walk forward first because you're a very big, very large, wide German man, and you're not super tiny. So you're not going to fit through small doorways. I see you're going Winston again to get back to the point faster, but like a charge would have put you at the same spot. Like, yeah, okay, you got an extra jump here, cool, but like used it to get on the high ground, and what are you going to do with it? You could have, if you were Ryan, you could have blocked that shatter, you could have done something, you could have distracted the Ryan. Yeah, you picked the Hanzo, but like 2 of your team's down. This is a wipe. Riptire and Coalescence are going off. Right now you're just trying to stall, and you're stalling alone. A better team would kill you instantly, and you still died fairly quickly. And they are 1 down, so like the fact that like you should have grouped up with your team knowing you're going to take this. Like you know you're going to take this. I don't know if you're frustrated. I know this is a bit of a long game, but like it doesn't quite excuse the sloppy play. Like it makes it understandable, but just focus the Junkrat. He's half. Okay, so the Rhine was really low, but like he could have focused the junk, jumped out by the time his grenades landed, and then gone in. Let's see what you're gonna run next. I don't like the Winston swap. I mean, they had a junk, they had a Reaper, they had a Moira, they had a Rienhardt, all of which can tear you apart as Winston. Like it's if they were running more squishy people, or if they had a Zen and you were targeting the Zen, or if their Hanzo was actually doing work. Yeah, sure, okay. Run the Winston. But I think the Hanzo ended up swapping to the Junkrat, so like there wasn't much of a point to run the Winston other than get back to point faster. But we've gone over, you can charge as Rhine and use that really long distance and then jump at the end and get a little bit more. And yes, very classy. That poor janitor is going to have Rienhardt's ball prints all over his cleaning tools. Quality entertainment. So you should be already at the door. It's 5 seconds. Like, I know you have a minute. I know they're 1 down, but like you're about to lose your junk, or you're about to lose your hog to the junk. You lost your McCree. They're looking to pull you off. You should be looking to bring the fight to them. That's the only way you're going to get across that with that Orisa and Bastion. Right now you should be using payload as cover, like crouching behind it, like the Hog is doing. You standing there and taking damage and losing your shield is going, yeah, it did literally nothing and it caused you to die. You should have either gone into the room on the right and committed, or gone into the room on the left around the payload and just started pushing it a little bit more, forcing the Bastion to make a move, and then moving around the front of the payload and then crouching, making him come to you. Then you swap to Orisa. I understand why, but at the same point, like, you're... So that was a good shield. Yeah, fortify good. Okay, just keep moving. Nice shield placement on the Bastion. Good halt, keeping him on the other side. McCree's cleaning up. Your DPS have, like, low-key carried this game. I know I didn't say it this time, but last time I watched this and I tried recording, I ended up just saying that, and it's true. The DPS were going, or the DPS were popping off. Good halt. You knew there was a junk behind you. Like, you knew. The Winston pick here, I understand. It's overtime. You've got 2 meters to go, but picks are going your way, so it's not as bad. Like right there, 3 picks, 4 picks. There's literally, yeah, 5 there. That's it. That's their team. Yeah. I mean, I would have liked to see it with the other person, but I think overall you did decently. You just really have to clean up your fire strikes. Like, those... You were either fire striking in the wrong spot, or you were fire striking in the wrong time to maximize that. And that was a really nice play by him. But yeah, I mean, overall it wasn't bad. It wasn't particularly, like, god tier, but it wasn't bad. Just focus on your fire strikes a little bit more and you'll do fine. But yeah, so I think that'll do it. I don't need 2 minutes to wrap up what I just wrapped up. So hope it was helpful. Hope it was constructive. I'm sorry for the changes of audio. And that's about it. All right. Anyone viewing this, you folks have an excellent day. Noko, I hope I was helpful.